Girl, I know we've been together for a long time, and I got something to give you.
It's my sting in a box. My sting in a box, girl. It's my sting in a box. Ooh, my sting in a box, girl.
Welcome. I'm here with my special guest, Frank the Clown, minus the makeup.
Face paint.
Same thing. First things first, let's talk about Sting. What do you think about him popping out of that box?
Well, it caught me by surprise for sure. It's awesome to see Sting back on television again. And even more awesome is that he's going for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at Night of Champions.
And how about the Wyatt family? That new guy came out, Braun Snowman.
I don't think his name is Snowman.
Oh, Braun Strowman. But that guy's huge. Did you see him?
Yeah, he's a mammoth. He's like 6'8", 325 pounds. I believe he won some strongman competitions.
I think he might have eaten Eric Rowan too.
I hope Sister Abigail doesn't have a beard like that.
Oh, God, no. Well, this is a moment we certainly won't forget, but the ending was very confusing. I didn't know what was happening at first.
Yeah, we were both there, and initially when we heard the bell ring the first time, we were terribly confused, and then we saw The Undertaker afterwards. The match was restarted, and he made Brock Lesnar pass out. I'd like to think that The Undertaker is just not a nice man anymore. He's willing to do whatever it takes to win, whether it's low blows, tap out, and so he can have a hold broken. He's a dirty Undertaker.
Yeah, Undertaker, not nice man. Huh. This place looks familiar.
Yeah, this is what we like to call Dudleyville.
Whoa.
Look at all these tables.
They're back. I wonder how long they'll stick around for.
I don't know, but I think it's a new day here in Dudleyville.
Oh, yes it is. This man right here, Jon Stewart, has been known to frequent WWE events. He was at SummerSlam and Raw.
I've been known to frequent many WWE events, and you don't see me interfering in a big match and turning heel and then turning face all within a 24-hour span. Come on.
Yeah, well, that would make the internet wrestling community hate you.
Baby girl. That's old news.
Now it's time for a little segment we call Ringside Rewind, where we look at wrestling in the rearview mirror. Let's talk about a man you may know named Donald Trump. You may know him for his terrible toupee, or that he's running for president, or that he was the owner of Raw. Fun fact, he fired Santina. If you don't know Santina is Santina Marella's sister. But it wasn't really his sister. It was just Santino dressed as his sister. Ooh. Very, very confusing time for all of us.
New Day are the new WWE Tag Team Champions!
Day rocks! New 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 Day rocks!
It's time for Mailbag.
Welcome to Ringside Mailbag. I am your special host for this week, Frank the Clown. Thank you, Ringside, for letting me answer these lovely questions. Let's dive right into it. Question from Braden Clark. When will we see the Ringside Collectibles barricade set? Sometime in October. Question from Jerry's Figure Wrestling. When are we going to get a new Elite Dolph Ziggler? A new Elite Ziggler is coming out in the not-so-distant future. The next question is from Zax. Did the Hollywood Hogan figure get dropped due to recent events? Yes, the Defining Moments Hollywood Hogan figure was indeed dropped by Mattel. And for our last question from Riez Khan RWE. Will basic figures get cloth t-shirts and detailed championships? The answer is no. Those items are pretty much just reserved for elites or defining moment figures. The cost of fabric has increased for production, which is why it's very, very rare to see fabric even in elite figures anymore. And now we're going to toss it over to Nick with some figure news.
Thank you, Frank. Now let's talk about some figure news. First things first, Elite Series 38 you'll see the proto photos right here if you haven't already. The lineup is awesome, and I am thoroughly excited for this one. Moving on, we also have 18-inch figures coming out from Mattel, which I have some photos here, as you can see. You've got The Rock, you've got John Cena. It's just incredible. I'm looking forward to putting them all over my desk. I really am. It's just gonna be a wall of figures. Speaking of giant figures, not only do we have 18-inch figures from Mattel, but we have 31-inch figures from Wicked Cool, as you guys know. But I want to talk about Hulk Hogan specifically. The red and yellow Hogan, there's been some problems with production and things like that, but what I can tell you is that there is this guy right here, Hollywood Hogan with a cloth t-shirt. Now if that's not cool, I don't know what is. Moving on, let me tell you something about Elite Series 39. Okay, Elite Series 39 has a little bit of international flair. And no, I'm not talking about Ric Flair or Charlotte. Just think someone international that you may or may not have wanted for a long time. Personally, I have. Now, closing this figure news segment off, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Create a Superstar figures from Mattel. If you're unfamiliar with them, they are the superhero slash superstar wrestling figures, and they are awesome, and they will continue on to 2016. That's your wrestling figure news for this week.
And now the WWE Tough It Up Championship between Sarah Lee from Michigan
Hi, I'm trying my hardest.
and Josh the Yeti from Yetisville.
Ding, ding, ding!
Oh, you're hurting me.
Oh my god, guys! You did a really good job on wrestling!
Wow, you guys are doing so great. This is a great match. Oh my god, wow.
Hold on.
I'm trying so hard. I can't do it.
Oh man, these contestants are definitely not the best in the world at what they do.
I'm the Miz, and this show is awful.
Like, we need to be nice to them though, cause as bad as I feel, we have to be on TV with them, so let's just pretend they did great and it wasn't really awkward, because it was.
Well, I guess that wraps up this week's Ringside Riot.
Noelle sleeping! Noelle sleeping! Noelle sleeping! Noelle sleeping!
Down! Frank! Put
You
me-
can't see
Frank!
me,
Put me
Noelle
down!
Foley.
Frank!
Call Dudleyville.
Whoa.
Look at all these tables.
They're back. I wonder how long they'll stick around for.
I don't know, but I think it's a new day here in Dudleyville.